never mind. Now this one is a phrase that you can use in your daily life if you're trying to explain something to somebody but that person is not understanding what you're saying. And if what you are trying to explain isn't that important, you can let it go by saying, oh, that's okay, never mind. That means you're telling the other person that let's forget this, let me not try to explain you further because you're not understanding it, and hence we can move on to something else, maybe we can change our topic. The way you say, oh, never mind, shouldn't tell the other person that you're trying to disrespect him or her by feeling that he's not understanding what you're saying. So say it in a tone that is respectful, and just to change your topic, to avoid explaining further, you could say, oh, never mind. So for example, if you're in college and you ask one of your friends whether or not he's planning to attend a session or a lecture, and he says no, not really, but why? So you could just say that, never mind. So maybe you just asked him for some stupid reason and it's not important to tell him what the reason is. Even in such cases, you can say never mind. So just like we looked at this expression called never mind, we are going to learn many more expressions today in this video that you can use in your daily expressions while speaking in English. Before getting started, I just want to remind you that if you're a new visitor to this page and if you like my content, don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon and share this video with your family and friends if you find it useful. Also, I have a strong community of almost 70,000 friends on Instagram. If you want to check it out, you can check the description of this video. There will be a link to all my social media handles like Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. You can get in touch with me on one of those. Now let's get going with the next one. The next one is take your pick. Now this one says take your pick. That means pick one of the choices that I'm giving you. For example, if you get a lot of gifts for your friends after a trip to some country and you want to offer your best friend the gift that she or he wants to choose, then you can just put all the items in front of your best friend and say, take a pick. That means take your choice or take something that you like. So take your pick is used when you offer a lot of items or choices to somebody and then you're asking them to pick one of them. The next one is make yourself at home. Make yourself at home is an expression that you use for your guests to make them feel comfortable and relaxed. So when somebody comes to your house and you want to tell them that feel like it is your own home and just be relaxed and comfortable, you can simply say, come on and make yourself at home. The next expression is the one that you can use when you want to really appreciate or praise somebody for something that they've done for you. And hence you can say, I really appreciate blah blah blah. So I really appreciate you staying back after work and helping me with this project. This is something that you can tell to your colleague at office when he stays back and helps you in your project. So I really appreciate something shows that you truly, genuinely are thankful to that person or are grateful to that person for something that they've done for you. So instead of simply saying thank you or thanks, you can say I really appreciate something. The next one is it's a small world or what a small world. Now this is like an exclamatory sentence that you say when there is some coincidence that's unexpected. For example, sometimes we meet our friends after a long time and then we ask them where do they stay or which university did they go to, and they tell that they stay in this area. And if you also stay in that area but did not know about that person existing in the same area for so many years, then you would simply say, what a small world, even I stay in this area, or what a small world, even I have studied from this same university or from the same college. Tell me something more about it. The next expression is the one that you can say or use when you do not understand something that somebody else is trying to tell you. And that is, sorry, I didn't catch that. That means, sorry, I did not understand what you're trying to say, and maybe you will have to repeat it for me. So some other ways in which you can say it is by saying, sorry, I didn't understand this and could you please repeat it? But the way of saying sorry, I didn't catch that is like a slang expression, and hence you can use it in informal situations rather than the formal ones. The next one is, How does that sound? Now this one is used in front of others when you're trying to suggest an idea or tell something and you want to know what the opinion of others is. So for example, in front of your friends, you suggest that let's go on a trip to Goa next month, and then you are so excited about it and want to know everybody else's opinions. You could ask, how does that sound? Next one's, you've got to be kidding me. Now this one is used when you want to express surprise or amazement at some news that you hear and cannot believe at first. For example, if some friend of yours says that, do you know, Priya got married to Raj last month, the one that she hated the most during school days. And you're like, you've got to be kidding me. That means you're surprised that she got married to a guy that she hated the most. You've got to be kidding me can also be used when you hear some news that you do not like. For example, if a friend of yours gets fired from a job and some other friend tells you about it, you can express your surprise by saying, you've got to be kidding me. I don't think this news is true. I really have to check and find out if it's true. So when you express something by saying you've got to be kidding me, that means you're saying that maybe you're being like a kid right now and whatever you're saying may or may not be true. So using this expression doesn't change the facts, but you are saying it to express that you are not in a position to believe it. Sometimes we are asked questions that we do not know the answers to. Sometimes we are not able to put those answers in the right words. And sometimes we just want to buy some extra time to think about those answers. So when such questions are asked, instead of directly trying to give an answer, to buy some time, you could say, that's a good question. So you're just trying to appreciate the person who has asked you a question, and you're trying to at the same time think about an answer at the back of your mind. So when you say something like, that's a good question, or I think I would have to think about this and I do not know how to put it in the right words. So when you are stuck but you don't want to remain silent and want to give a response, you can start your sentence by saying, well, how to respond to this question? Or well, how do I find the right words to respond to this question? So guys, these were some of the expressions that you can incorporate in your daily English conversation. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you will get notifications every now and then. I post videos quite often and you will find a lot of content on this channel. To stay updated, do subscribe, hit the bell icon, like this video, comment and let me know if you found some of these expressions really helpful. Until I see you next. Bye.